Yes, sir.
You know what it is, dude.
Yes, sir. You know what it is, man.
I be beeping for nothing.
You know what it is, man.
What up, G?
Peace and love to all the Muslims. What up? Islam. What's the word, more? Talk to them.
Islam, I know what you like.
So they got people outside, they complaining how hot it is. And
Yeah, you complaining.
The sun rays and
Running.
I mean, I get it though. Sometimes it get hot outside, but that's why it's called summer.
Summer.
People been complaining all winter. Maybe not you, particularly you, but the majority of people. You know how it be like, G.
Yeah.
It get cold outside. People be like, it's too cold.
I can't wait to spring.
The blizzard. My fingers feel like they frostbit.
Yeah, spring is over with.
Yeah.
Time to get in the yard.
Now we in the summer solstice. We in the summer solstice right now. Why we just talking about that? Talk to him more.
Yeah, we in the summer solstice, not the winter solstice.
Talk to him.
Yeah, you know.
Talk to him. Hit him with that melanin though. Hit him with that melanin.
You gotta get your melanin in.
Hit him with that melanin, G.
Okay,
Hey, you know how we talking about the summer? It's right there.
Yeah,
the summer. We right now, we in the summer solstice. Peace and love to all the Muslims. We're in the summer solstice right now. Okay? See how this looks like a so-called swastika, which is really more science. It's more symbols. Fall, summer, spring, and winter. All more science. See that? More science. See? The North Star. So we're actually right where we're supposed to be. First day of summer.
Right.
100 degrees in a rack. Right where we're supposed to be. And don't forget, America is the true old world. America is the true old world, more.
Yeah.
And you were talking about melanin. Here it is right here. Melanin is not what you think melanin is. Melanin is not
Excuse me.
Bliss up. Melanin is not what you think melanin is.
What that look like?
Tune in right now, fam.
What that look like? Don't that look like a
Bring
swastika?
What you were saying?
Compare that to the other one. That's swastika.
Oh,
That's swastika.
Oh, y'all see how the signs line up?
Hey, that's God.
Hold up. Let's put that right there. let's put it to the test.
I know what you like.
This off the top of the dome, y'all. We ain't even really had no format. We just threw some thoughts out and we just going with it. This is the North Star in the center. Summer, fall, winter, spring. See the symbols?
Ooh.
See that? Man, you know how the shorties play with them little shurikens?
Shuriken.
Yeah, you know how they play with them little things? What they call them? They call them fidget spinners.
You ever seen the old He-Man? Didn't he have that little cross on his chest?
Yeah.
The old He-Man.
Yeah. On God. Look.
Oh.
So that's another catch.
Uh-huh.
So that's another catch. That's where it came from. You can't change. You might be strong as hell on Earth.
Who followed that? The North Star.
Man, they said the three wise men.
And who else? Harriet Tubman?
They said they said that.
They said Harriet Tubman followed the North Star, right?
So why are people following man?
So this Orion's
Follow the stars. You keep following man getting sent off.
Yeah.
Who do you? Hey, look. Hey, you know Hulk. You know the Incredible Hulk strong as hell.
Yeah.
Real shit. He's strong as hell. Even the Hulk. If you out there in comic book world and you out there with, you know what I'm saying, X-Men and Marvel Comics and all that shit, DC, the Hulk ain't even strong enough to move the cosmos.
Nah.
He ain't even that strong. Sirius Star? Yes. Yes.
Orion's belt? Ain't
Yes.
that Orion's belt?
Yes. What you just said?
Orion's belt?
Orion's belt, North Star. See the symbols?
That's Orion's belt.
See the symbols? You see how they all, it's nothing but more science out here.
Black people don't read.
Facts. And
They
then
wanna
you come
look cute.
Then you come right here You see that? G-O-D. See that right there? G-O-D. So when you thinking about what's going on in the world, if you really thinking outside the box, peace and love to all the Muslims. Peace, Cool Joe. Shout out to Khalifa Society out there in Khalifa territory. Yes, sir.
L.
See
California.
See the gnosis, Mason, your birthright. They go together. You see how look at his body. Look at his body how it's positioned. See that? It's positioned right there on God. One culture, one people, one nation. This, see that? And then you see this. See that? 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 It's all one nation, G.
This your God.
One culture.
This your God right here.
Mm-hmm.
Government
Ordnance Department instead of generator, operator, destroyer. Instead of that. Instead of Islam.
I know what you like.
Intergalactic, scientific. We could, you know what I'm saying? That's the Islam that Moors that be studying be building on. The intergalactic science.
Yeah, we can catch on this
You know what I'm
shit.
saying? We talking about the science that even the Incredible Hulk can't move. Strong as the Incredible Hulk is,
Can't
and
move
all
the
of the
cosmos.
Avengers, they can't move the stars, G.
Can't move the cosmos.
At all. So what you was talking about with melanin? Hit him with the melanin piece. Information bullets upon your headpiece. Shout out to all the Haitians out there, Jamaicans out there who are really Moors, Arawaks, and Tainos. Shout out to all the Bodikins out there. Tainos and Arawaks. Hit them with it more.
Melanin.
Melanin, listen.
Melanin. Our true skin color as people of melanin is what? Green. Melanin is a chlorophyll to human body.
Whoa. My fault.
Rewind.
I ain't want to interrupt you on that, but I mean, you gotta say something on that real quick. Melanin. We talking about melanin?
Melanin.
Our true skin is what? What is our true skin?
The color of green. You know how when a
Green.
yeah, we gonna get to that.
Then we Incredible Hulk.
Green?
See where we going? See where we going?
Incredible Hulk.
What's the dude name that
Mother Earth.
Nah. The dude that's a fighter. The Martian. What's the Martian dude name? That's a Marvel dude. What's the dude name?
I forgot it.
We need Raw
Yeah,
out.
we need raw.
It's the Martian Hunter. Yeah.
Martian Hunter.
The Martian Hunter. Think about all the Marvel and the DC characters that's green though.
Yeah.
Why you think they green though?
Them niggas-
Right.
The dude.
Your homie though, Piccolo now.
Yeah, Piccolo. The dude with the rings. The rings.
What's his name?
They be having the rings.
I don't know.
Oh,
Green Lantern.
Yeah.
Green Lantern. That's another one.
Yeah.
I just had to throw that in there. Keep
Yeah.
going, boy. Keep going. I just had to, because you said that the true color of
Yeah.
us is green.
Right.
Green. Marvin, there he is.
Marvin the
Marvin, was it Marvin the Martian? That's another one.
Yeah, Marvin the Martian.
And then you got the man, the Martian Manhunter.
Yeah.
That's another one.
You got Piccolo.
Shout out to Piccolo now.
That's Super Saiyan shit.
Yeah.
Anime.
Talk to him.
Melanin. Our true skin color as people of melanin is green.
Green.
Melanin is like a chlorophyll to the human body. When we had our original way of life, our divine connection in nature, and used 100% of our intelligence, we were living and not dying. When magnesium was more plentiful on the planet, our skin was a greenish black hue. A greenish black hue.
Ooh, read that line one more again, boy.
When magnesium was more plentiful on the planet, our skin was a greenish black hue.
A greenish. He said when magnesium and what was on the planet?
When magnesium was more plentiful.
When magnesium was more. That's an element. Was more on the periodic table.
Yeah.
You still dealing with the cosmos. You still dealing with the science of the Moors.
Can't get out of the cosmos.
You still dealing with high science, Lemurian science. Whether you say Moorish science, you still dealing with more science.
Zoom out.
Ancient Egyptian mystery system. You still dealing with the Christ knowledge. So you said when magnesium was more plentiful on the planet, our skin was green.
It's black, a hue.
Did you? So you didn't just say just black.
A greenish black hue.
Oh, a greenish black. So that would mean that our bodies are made up of
several different, you know what I'm saying, several different
greenish.
Yeah, melanin.
Keep going on them. Keep flooding them. Flood them, G. Flood them.
When magnesium was plentiful on the planet, our skin was a greenish black hue. Magnesium had replaced with iron. Had to replace with iron. The human body is made up of 75% water. So what happens to iron when it's submerged in water? It begins to rust. This is why our skin color is brown instead of green.
Oh, another ether bomb. This is why our skin is brownish instead of green. Drinking that water. The body's made up of 75% water anyway. 60 to 75% water anyway. So that would mean that our bodies, because magnesium is not as plentiful as it used to be, our bodies have rusted because of the water inside our bodies. Just like if you dropped an iron anchor and left it in the ocean or the water, it's going to rust. It's going to turn rusty color.
Water in.
Rusty color. What books?
2 liters
They
a
want to
day.
know. They want to know. The Moors want to know what books you got. What books you got, G?
Yeah.
America is the True Old World, Volume 2. The Exhuming of a Nation. What's this right here? The Torch. Shout out to the Moor. Mashal Talib Mahfouz El Bey. He's in the chat right now. Huh? Exactly. We're oxidized. And this is another book. America is the True Old World. Got two of them torches out here. Fast Food Nation. And we also got population control. We're going to try to get into all that, but we know we got to squeeze it in because they be hating dropping us to an hour. Talk to them more. Melanin on them, though.
The human body is made up of 75% water. So what happens to iron when it's submerged in water? It begins to rust. This is why our skin color is brown instead of green. Everything growing through the photosynthesis absorbs sunlight and grow green in nature. If you ever
talk to him.
If you ever notice, many babies are born with the birthmark of green skin.
I've actually seen my babies when they was born.
No, I seen myself when I was, you know what I'm saying? When I was born, I came out like green.
Yeah.
Like green.
I'm talking about when I seen it myself, G.
Yeah, it was crazy.
And I'm sure that you parents out there, when y'all saw y'all babies or your nieces, your nephews, whatever, when they was born, the birthmark was green. It wasn't black. It's not black. You're not black. Those are fictitious narratives that have been put on our people. We're more so green than anything because you think about it, everything returns back to the garden. The garden is the dirt, the soil, plants, chlorophyll, magnesium. We talking about the periodic table. So what we got to get away from people thinking that when you say, well, I'm melanated, that I'm a black person.
Get out your fucking feelings.
Melanin do not mean black. It don't mean that. That's another fictitious narrative. It's a false narrative that's been put on our people's heads by these people that want to keep us thinking about colors.
Colors.
Instead of thinking about the periodic table and all that. Oh, we got the more right here. We finna. If you feel like it, you can push the button too. Join the convo. Rise of the Moors. Yeah, join the convo. We building Rise of the Moors though.
Facts.
Yeah. So let's give them some big pictures. Consequences of dehydration: thirst, skin, kidneys, physical, mental, dehydration, weight loss, water. Water plays crucial roles in transporting nutrients and waste products between our major organs and helping regulate temperature.
What are you saying?
So we got to get back to drinking water again. Get back to drinking water.
What that say? Pure?
Get back to drinking some water, fam.
Yeah.
Drink warm water. We even got the more was so kind to even include some tips. Brother Mashar was even so kind to put some tips in here that we need to start doing. Drink warm water in the AM. First thing to help the liver and the kidneys flush out the toxins. Warm water flushes out phlegm and assists in nasal and throat congestion, digestion, and makes you regular. Add mint or basil to your water for added flavor and tons of nutrition.
Cucumbers.
Add cayenne pepper or cayenne pepper and honey with cinnamon to your water. Add apple cider vinegar to your water. Make sure it is the kind that says with the mother. Oh, we even got additional tips. You know what I'm saying? So on the flip side, what we just gained out of that right there? What did talk to him more? What did we just gain? What did you gain out of what you just, I'm saying, went over, G? What you just gained out of that?
Learning how to take care of my body, you know, in the right manner. Knowing that I gotta, instead of all the food and stuff, fill up on water. You gotta fill up on water. Why? Your body is 70% water. And then what you fill up on then? Greens, chlorophyll. Greens, chlorophyll.
It says melanin,
magnesium
is like chlorophyll to the human body. When we had our original way of life, our divine connection in nature, and used 100% of our intelligence, fam, what are you saying? We were living and not dying. So why do you think you could die? You can't die if you living right and eating right. Even still, you still can't die because the spirit don't never die. When magnesium was more plentiful on our planet, our skin was a greenish black hue. Why do you think? What do you think they got all these Marvel characters that's green? That's green.
Green aliens.
That's green.
They bad or something?
They green because they used to be plentiful plants. They used to eat that. They used to eat all the plentiful plants and whatnot, the chlorophyll, the spirilla and all that. They used to eat that. They wasn't eating animals like that. They was eating vegetables, fruits, drinking water, flushing their system out.
Seeds,
because the seeds,
nuts.
There you go. We got thinkers on. This why I rock with y'all. This why I be rocking with y'all personally, because we be having a lot of intelligent morals that be on the beam house. So I want to give a big salam to you. Salute to you if you out there studying.
Yeah. Salute to all the more.
Yes, sir.
Studying.
Yes, sir.
That ain't in their feelings and or they beliefs.
Yeah. Yeah. Nah. See, they thought it was gonna be all sweet. Nah. He gotta do something with that car, man.
Oh, he gonna fuck around.
Yeah, he gotta do something with that car.
Death trap.
Yeah, on God. He gotta do something with that motherfucking car.
Death trap.
He gotta do something with that car, dude. Like a slow death over there with that car. Whole time though. So, you know how we do it. We live with it, fam. We gotta be ourselves. So, you know, this whole thing about food, you want to get somebody a silent weapon to get somebody and kill people slow, is the food.
Easy.
Peace, fam.
Make you die quicker. You know? Make you die quicker.
Like this, like say they got this thing out there talking about
giving you cancer. You got
all
cancer,
that shit. All that shit.
All in your kidneys and your organs.
Talk to him.
All that shit.
Talk to him.
You got breast cancer,
man,
heart cancer,
heart disease,
nigga, yeah, heart disease.
It's so many
blood pressure.
There's so many different kind of cancers nowadays.
You can't even sit outside.
They talking about skin cancer.
It's summertime.
We got news for y'all. Our people don't get skin cancer because we sit out in the sun. Okay? We don't. Because we come from the sun. The sun is an element that is used by us
We absorb
to
it.
enrich us.
We absorb it.
It's
our power.
enriching.
It's our power.
It's enriching. You remember Kal-El?
You ever Superman?
Remember Superman?
Yeah.
Kal-El, he used to go out there
Go
and
to my
energize
stories.
in the sun.
Go to my stories. I got a story about Kal-El and Wonder Woman. Go right there.
The sun is a healer, G.
The sun god. He was
Man.
a sun god.
Ra.
Yeah.
The sun is a healer for our people. So let me
Put that Ra in that book.
Which
of
one?
these books. Ra.
you ain't know.
The sun god.
You ain't know something well.
Yeah.
You ain't know something well. You know.
Ra.
You
the
talking
sun.
about unlocking. You talking about unlocking something. Why don't you unlock this right here?
P. Nail.
We gotta give y'all some big pictures. Why don't you try unlocking this and this? You talking about unlocking some superpowers? The first thing you gotta do is unlock your mind. You don't unlock your mind, how you ever gonna have a serpent rising inside your body? And the serpent rising inside your body is the Kundalini, which is Sanskrit, meaning coiled one. Kalipa media, peace, and refers to a form of primal energy located at the base of the spine. It is the force of supreme knowledge and wisdom, which are the keys that open the doors of regeneration and immortality. See what we talking about? See what we talking about? Big pictures.
Open your third eye.
Big pictures. Whole time though, in order to open up your third eye, you gotta have knowledge yourself.
Yeah.
So you ain't got knowledge yourself, or you ain't studying Lemurian science.
Oh, melanin. I'm the melanin black or the black episode of the galaxy of the black power of the
All that shit mumbo jumbo.
Yeah.
All that people that be out here talking about all that shit is just mumbo jumbo.
We the black power, the
Mumbo jumbo.
matter and the melanin.
Yeah, on the other side, on the other side of the other side of Antarctica and all that wild shit, man. Listen, what's on the dark side of the moon? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? See, we talking about health right now, and they talking about shit that's. What are they talk? What are you talking about? You can't talk about what's on the other side of the moon and all this if your own inner heaven, your own inner kingdom, you ain't even tapping into that energy. Because the kingdom of heaven is within.
Black brother, man.
And black mean pale. So how you talk about all this
Then they
extravagant
call you brother
shit?
right after that.
Yeah, you talking about all this extravagant shit, but you ain't even looking at the kingdom of heaven within yourself. Bliggly black, 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 bliggly black, 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 my black brother, my black sister. The fuck out of here.
Of the digest.
Get your ass out of here.
I ingest the melanin.
On some Oswald Bates shit.
I ingest the melanin in the diarrhea.
You see, my pineal gland is a pontificus of the regenerative detraction of
My constipation.
of my bowel movements. So I have to extinguish,
The Black Lives Matter. Clavicism.
like
Clavicism.
what
Chemiclasm.
like what are they saying? They sound like dude off In Living Color. Y'all remember that show?
Oswald.
You remember that show, Oswald, the dude Oswald Bates? You see, let me just digest my thoughts into the Roman artifacts of my urinary tracts. Like, what are they talking about? See, the black man and the black woman, you see, they radiate on the Earth's triangular atmosphere.
Yeah.
And then the pollution
Pollution.
of my phalanges,
Phalanges.
right? How I say homonyms,
Homine.
right? Like, what are y'all? What do they
talking about?
like? What the fuck do they be talking about, man?
Homine. So you harmonize, brother.
Through the synthesis of the photo.
Yeah.
I mean, blodo.
Kodo. Odo. Modo.
But see, if you want to get more colder, you got to eat a Klondike bar just outside the freezer because you get the 7 points of the universe. Like, fam, what the fuck are they talking about?
What can you get in the Klondike bar?
Like, fam, are you dealing with more science?
That
Lemurian
ain't even thinking with
science.
logic.
Are you dealing with anything that got something to do with Mother Nature? Mother Nature, fam, is simple. All
Common
you
sense.
gotta do is look at common sense.
Common sense.
Look at Mother Nature. Mother Nature don't do all them mumbo jumbo Oswald Bates talk. They don't do all. Mother Nature, it is what it is. It's flat, it's cut, it's dry. That's what it is. It ain't no, well, see, brother and sister, you know, if you give me a donation, I mean a donation that folds and not jingles, I can tell you a little something. Hold up. But you gotta first donate. You gotta donate to my collection plate if you want me to elaborate. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Can the congregation clap it up? Ah, clap it up in the
Just hit that
congregation.
link on my Cash App.
Yeah, just zell me so I can tell thee. Yo, come on, man. We gotta get back to Mother Nature, fam. We gotta get back to tune. Get back in tune with Mother Nature. But Mother Nature ain't gonna tell you no lies. Mother Nature talking about this right here.
Mother Nature is real.
Build thyself. If you want to climb a mountain, start at the top. That's a Zen proverb.
Mm.
Yeah, donate to my collection plate before I can elaborate to get your mind to elevate. Like, man, if you don't get the fuck on with that shit, tell me something that's useful, man. Tell me something that I could tell my children so I can help improve myself and my children or my little cousins, my little nephew, now my nieces, you know what I'm saying? My family members. All that mumbo jumbo Oswald Bates talk, that ain't on shit. Yeah, we just gonna keep hope alive, and we just gonna pray about it. You see, because we just gotta pray to get along, so we can go along. Nah, we ain't on that bullshit time no more. We on the type of time now where it says you gotta prove all things. Prove all. If somebody can't prove what they talking about, that's the
Get
first.
out of there.
That's the first indication. Get out.
Get out of there.
Get out. Get out of here. You remember that song?
Another one right here.
Eat the bomb them then. Eat the bomb.
Figure 64.
Eat
The God put.
Ptah.
I mean, the God Ptah is
Mhm.
something. Is sometimes depicted with green skin, which symbolizes everlasting light or wisdom.
So there go that green word again.
So you gonna say?
Hold up.
Hey,
What is that?
right there. Ptah.
There go Ptah.
Utah. Ptah.
Hit him with that right there.
There we
You
go.
said the path of light?
Yeah.
So you said the path of light. Okay. The path of light.
Mm-hmm.
Now, so you still dealing with Noble Drew Ali the Prophet. If you don't know who Noble Drew Ali the Prophet is, he said these words right here. These are just one of the quotations from the supreme Noble Drew Ali, where he said, I come before the fire. If you as a people don't get behind me, you will not make it through. I'm talking about cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. He was the only one. He wasn't one of the only ones. He was the only one that was saying declare your nationality.
Yeah, he was the only one.
He was the only one saying that you're not Negro, black, color.
Everybody else was saying they was black.
He was the only one that was talking about proclaim.
Yep.
All the rest of, if you lined up all the rest of these so-called black leaders, fam, what you got? Do you got anybody talking about nationality besides El-Haj Malik? Do you got anybody else out here talking about nationality is the order of the day? El-Haj Malik found out late. I'm talking about so-called Malcolm X. His free national name was El-Haj Malik.
They're like, we gotta take him out.
That's why they said, get your hand out my pocket. Because he started finding out. He was getting that knowledge, and he found out by him having that knowledge that he started getting inside whose pockets? Whose pockets was El-Haj Malik getting into? Whose pockets was he starting to get into when he started speaking that truth? Who pockets was they talking about he was getting into? Get your hand on my pocket.
Cut a deal.
Who pockets was he getting into?
You know why? Cut a deal.
Everybody don't want you free.
They cut a deal.
Everybody don't want you to think.
Remember, they not a nation. They're not a nation. They're an organization.
Facts.
So
Everybody don't want you free, fam.
yeah,
Everybody that's skin folk ain't kinfolk.
nah. Stop thinking that. I hate. Stop thinking that. Stop,
Skin folk is my kinfolk because they
thinking
the
that.
same skin
Right.
folk. No, they not.
No.
No, they not.
Get out here and talk to some of these Europeans. And watch what they say. They'll give you some truth too. Shit.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Mhm.
Listen, you
Your
can.
own people will
I'm
sell you
glad you.
down the
I'm
river.
glad you just said that more because that's
You went down the street yesterday.
yeah. I went down the street yesterday, and I had to check this this dude, the store owner. He was over there talking about. He looked at my charm right here, as you can see. He seen this and he said, what's that charm right there? I said, this is the Hex Alpha. I said, this is more science. I said, where you from? He was like, I'm from it. This is a true story. He's like, I'm from Israel. I said, yeah, where you from? He had a homie sitting behind him, older dudes. He was like, I'm from Jordan. So I said, yeah. So I said, y'all know y'all in my home right now, right? I said, y'all in Al Maghrib, Al Aska. He was like, where? I said, Maghrib. Oh, he was like, he pronounced it different though. He was like, Maghrib. I said, yeah, Al Maghrib, Al Aska. I said, he was like, oh, I know. That's what he said, fam. And he like, whole time, he like, his homie behind him was more so tuned in. He was like, he was agreeing with me, like, yeah. He like, I know I'm in Maghrib. But his homie was like, he kept trying to shift it to focus on this. Like, that's the Star of David. I said, it's not the Star of David. That's not his etymology. That's not the origin of this. This is the Moorish insignia. You see that right there?
Hex Alpha.
Hex Alpha. This is the dual trine, representing the higher self and the lower self. He trying to kept shifting it off like, nah, we gonna keep this shit right here on your ass, and you finna learn right now. You finna learn right now. So I left up out of there. Dude was like, yeah, I know I'm in the Maghrib. I know I'm in Greater Morocco. This is what he said yesterday. Older dude talking about, that's what we got to start doing. We got to start letting these motherfuckers know who we are and the land that they in. This our land. But you can't claim that if you ain't talking about nationality and birthrights.
Thyself.
If you ain't talking about know thyself, you talking that black shit, they gonna look at your ass, they gonna mistreat your ass, they gonna abuse you.
You don't honor your ancestors.
You don't.
We do not honor our ancestors.
And that's the
problem.
and the solution.
You think, oh, we in a whole new era. This is a modern era. No, you are what your ancestors are.
You say that again.
You are what your ancestors are.
You are what your ancestors are. Even if a European hybrid was born in the Americas, listen, even if a European hybrid, they're not white people. Even if they was born here in the Americas, they're not Americans. Once we get that and that concept alone, you're going to stop giving them a noble title. White is a noble title. So every time you think it's like a diss to them when you be like, white boy, you a white motherfucker, you a white girl. They want you to they want you to call them that.
Me God.
You just call them God.
You just call me God.
They want you to call them that because they looking at you like, oh, they don't know.
He's stupid.
They don't. You don't know. You would never get told that one of the biggest secrets ever. It's an open secret. It ain't even really no secret
no more.
Because everybody know.
You can go in the dictionary
and find it. Right. French, Germans, they know where they come from.
Yeah.
They know where they come from.
And that ain't even original French. We the original French.
Right. We're the original everything. That's why we say European hybrids. They're hybrids. They're not original. They're hybrids. No different from motherfucking niggas smoking cannabis.
Right.
You got hybrid strains. You're not the OG strain. You're the hybrid strain. Right. You're the hybrid strain. They're the hybrid strains. If you want to look at it on some cannabis and cannabinoids, we the OGs. If you want to look at it on some traditional medicine, hybrids, things like that, we're the original strains. Us.
That's why they women want to have babies with us.
Well, actually, factually, we're the descendants of the ancient Moabites and Canaanites that inhabited the northwest and southwest shores of Africa. So we're the Aboriginal indigenous descendants of the OGs. But like bro just said,
Check it out.
you are what your ancestors are.
Check it out. They said the Taínos was extinct. We the original Taínos.
Facts.
We the original Arawaks.
Facts.
Yeah. We keep going. Carthaginians.
Facts.
Sumerians.
Facts.
Sumerians.
Facts.
Keep going.
We
Watikins.
facts.
Watikins are the descendants of the Taínos.
Facts.
So what that make us? The original Taíno descendants.
So all of y'all out there, if you are getting bamboozled, led astray right now with this whole Trump charade on TV, don't get sucked into the charade on TV, G. The charade TV media is a powerful tool.
Yeah.
TV will hold on. It's in this book. It's in this book, G. Find that
TV
joint
is a
right there
mind
about
control.
TV. Here it is right here.
It's mind control device.
What that joint say right there about TV? It said TV. Hit them with this shit, more. Holographic model of the universe. Where's that shit in here about TV though? It said, where's it at, dog? Where that shit at, G? We gotta find that shit. But another time, I guess it'll pop up. It's some. Get the book. Get the book, The Torch. It's in this book right here. We on the fly right now, but get this book, The Torch. It's in here. The TV is an indoctrination box that actually is a patent on there for mind control.
Mind control.
It's a mind control device. It can put holographic images inside your subconscious. It plants them inside your subconscious.
Silent weapons for quiet wars.
Psyops. They can plant holographic images and messages inside your subconscious through the television screen. This is what it does.
And the phone.
This is what it and the phone.
We like this all day. What you say? We got reps on the
Talk to him.
on our thumbs.
Yeah, talk to him, G.
Our thumbs getting a lot of reps, right?
Oh yeah.
What your fucking brain getting?
Your
brain ain't getting shit.
How many
How
mental push-ups do you do a day?
You ain't repping this.
How many mental push-ups do you do a day?
Because black people don't read.
This is why that stigma is on our people, because our people keep making excuses up on why we ain't reading. Nah, it ain't cool. It ain't cool to read.
Every time I get on the train, every time I get on the metro, right?
Mm-hmm.
I see Europeans with books.
Share this beam out.
I see Europeans with books. They get on the train reading books. They don't be on their phone.
Asians. I seen Asian. I just seen an Asian the other day.
They got their headphones on. They got their earpods in, and repping it out with their thumbs.
Yeah.
They ain't repping it out with their mind. They repping it out with their thumbs. They just.
And then the whole time,
Google.
What that said right here? What that said? You talking about melanin?
Fuck a Google.
You was talking about that melanin. It said when we was in connection, the original way, and we used 100% of our intelligence, we were living and not dying. We were living and not dying. Fam, do you know people used to live thousands of years? These are facts. We was living, not dying. You died when you wanted to.
Have you ever seen them old Chinese movies where the master, he was like 400 years old?
Yeah. Oh, God.
You know what I'm saying? His pupil was like 200 years old. They was both cold, but he still couldn't beat his master.
Yeah.
The nigga was like 400 years old. He just stood on his throne with a cane. You thought he ain't need the cane, but he was just fooling you because he had wisdom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And these masters that come and try to fight him, and they get defeated every time. Because they ain't learned the secrets of the ancients.
The secrets of the ancients. And all that is Moorish science. And all of that is ancient Egyptian mystery school systems, which is still dealing with your peoples, your ancestors, all of them.
Guess who's still practicing?
Foremothers and forefathers.
Guess who's still practicing? The Shaolin monks.
Shaolin, it's a lot of them. The Taoists, the Buddhists.
Yeah.
They still practice that. They up there in the Himalayas. Players from the Himalayas. Yeah, they still practice. They still studying that. They still studying that Taoism, They still studying Buddhism. They still study the high
More
science, the Christ degrees, fam. Here
More science.
and here and here. The pineal gland got to be unlocked. The only way you can unlock it is to seek the kingdom of heaven, which is within, here and here. And that's only through honoring your ancient foremothers and forefathers.
You gotta go back. Girl, you gotta go back. You can't start at the beginning. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go back.
There's a scripture y'all need to check out. If you do read the Bible and all that, if that's one of the books that you read, ain't nothing wrong with it. It's a scripture that y'all could check out. That pastors somehow, a lot of them don't never talk about. Which goes like, honor your mothers and fathers, so thy days shall be longer on the earth that God has given thee. That's scriptures. That is symbolizing honoring our ancient foremothers and forefathers, the principles and the standards that they did and they stood for. So when you honor your ancient ones, you actually honoring yourself. But if you dishonoring yourself, you dishonoring them. That's why you out here getting abused, shitted on, mistreated, because you strayed away with the Roman gods, with all they bullshit, and you forgot about home.
Western ideology.
You forgot about home, G. You got to come back home. Coming back home, man, you got to come back here. You got to come back here. You got to start thinking again. You got to start thinking again.
They don't want to think.
You got to start thinking.
They don't want to think.
No, they waking up now. They waking up now. They waking up now.
Effort into thinking.
Nah, we talking about the ones that want to wake up.
Yeah, I'm talking about the ones that don't want to wake up.
If they don't want to wake up,
not the ones.
Leave their ass over there where they at. If you don't want to wake up, cool.
I'm talking to the ones that ain't trying to put no effort in waking up.
Well, fuck them then. If they don't want to wake up, then that's on them.
Fuck them.
If they don't want to wake up, don't waste your precious life force energy trying to wake them up. Because if you get them your precious life force energy, that's draining you. Why would you want to drain your battery? Trying to put energy in somebody who want to be a dead battery.
Yeah.
Bing bong.
Well, I know black is an adjective. Well, why you calling yourself black? Because it don't link nowhere.
Because everybody around me call me black, and then I call them black.
Block.
I just try to keep it the conversation so everybody can relate to it.
Block.
Everybody can relate to it if I say black.
Nope. Blocking you. Block. We stopping that shit. We killing that shit.
Yeah, you gotta kill that shit.
22.
They only gonna relate to me if I say what they related to. If they not related to, and they not used to hearing about Moors, so I gotta talk how they learn, how they know how to understand.
Nah, we ain't compromising no more.
Block.
We ain't compromising no more. We ain't calling
block.
We not calling the white. We not calling ourselves black. We not compromising no more.
Nah, it's too many. It's been way too many compromises.
Yeah.
Way too many compromises. Y'all ain't tired yet? You ain't tired of compromising? Fam, do you realize that these...
Stand your ground.
You realize these people, on God, stand your ground. You realize these people are in our land? The people that I'm talking about is, oh yeah, Matumbo. No. No. The people that I'm talking about is anybody that is not a copper complexion Aboriginal indigenous descendant. If they are not that, if they can't match the penny test, the olive oil test, light and dark olive oil, or penny, light or dark copper, they're not American. I don't give a fuck if they do go on the beach and stay there until they get a copper. Their ancestors. This is why you got to go by blood. Blood don't lie. It's called inheritable blood. Get you a Black's Law Dictionary. Look it up.
Bing bong.
Inheritable blood. Honor your ancient foremother and forefather. See, they could do all they want to do with paperwork, but they can't change and alter the blood unless you open your body up. Y'all know, remember them little needles that they was talking about putting in people? They can't change your blood unless you open up your Superman cape. Unless you open up your Superman on your chest,
you a guinea pig.
They can't get in.
Guinea pig.
They can't get in without your consent.
You want to be a guinea pig?
Don't let them in.
COVID vaccine guinea pig.
Don't let them in.
Wear your mask.
Don't let them into yourself, fam. They can only get in and change your blood if you would let them get in. That's why it's called consent.
You a monkeypox vaccine.
You gonna let them come up with you gonna let them cook a whole nother narrative about something else that's floating around in the air again. Come on, fam.
Oh, and they always say our people get it first. Well, the black people they gonna be affected first, and we gotta give it to them first.
You ain't never have y'all ever put that together? That they always talk about it's us first. They gotta get it first.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't learned from the Tuskegee experiments. You ain't learned from that. You think it's a new day and time and age where you can trust these people.
Well, they the most vulnerable. They're the most vulnerable people. They only 13% of the world of the United States population. They should go first.
Now, all these copper complexion melanated beings on the planet. Now, you telling us that we're the minority and European hybrids are the majority? Man, stop it.
Y'all must have never ever seen that cartoon called Ants. You need to go look at that.
You got your phone on you?
It's in their charger.
Yeah.
Go look at that movie. It's great for children.
Oh, you gonna learn from it too.
Yeah.
Well, these talking about tell them about it real fast.
What he say on that board? Because I can't really remember what he said.
He was talking about how like if he was like it's just one.
Because they was grasshoppers, right?
Yeah, it was grasshoppers and the other one was ants.
Yeah, grasshoppers versus ants.
And he was like, if one ant revolts, then they all gonna revolt. And he said
one of them was laughing.
Yeah, and he was like, if that's gonna be the end of our way of life, that's what the grasshopper said.
They had the ants enslaved.
The ants was the ones that was doing all the slave work. They was doing all the colony work, working them to death. And the grasshopper, the older grasshopper that was in charge, he knew that. And he said, if one of these ants get it and they revolt, they all gonna revolt, fam. And if they all revolt, that's gonna be their way of life. Talking about the grasshoppers. Now put that on the real-time political side. Our people, Moors, whether you say you a Borican, whether you say you a Cubana, whether you say you were from Trinidad, whether you say you from Haiti, whether you say you from anywhere in the islands, North America, Alaska, Hawaii, and all the islands, Central America, Panama, Costa Rica, etc., Honduras, anywhere over there. If you from South America,
Barbados,
Brazil, whether you from Bolivia, anywhere down there, you're a part of the Al-Moroccan Empire. This is crucial. The grasshoppers are the ones that you would say that those are the ones right now that's in charge de facto. They're not in charge. They just appear to be in charge.
European hybrids.
And the dirty ones that's working for them that look like our people. So they will be the grasshoppers. The ants would be us. You see how they put it all in these movies? Yeah. They put it in the movies because they don't got nothing else to talk about. So they're gonna keep telling the same stories until the so-called natives, Moors, become restless. Get it? Restless and start taking action. Proclaim is an action. When you claim something, then you make an urge, you make a claim. You insert that, like, fam, this mine.
You enforce it.
What you mean? This mine.
Yeah. You
make a claim. So when you proclaim, you make a forward motion. You make a formal declaration, whether it's written or it's oral. You make a forward action proclaiming who you are, a Moor, an Al-Moroccan. You're making an announcement, whether it's written down or whether you verbally speak it. You declare that shit. This is why the Prophet Noble Drew Ali said what he said. If you don't do anything else, declare your nationality. Talk to him, boy. Talk to him.
You gotta proclaim your nationality.
Yeah, we cooking, fam.
Gotta proclaim your nationality.
Yeah, we cooking. Peace and love to all the Moors.
You do. People ask me all the time, how I become a Moor? How I become a Moor? Right out your mouth. Just say, I'm a Moor.
Period.
And I know I'm a Moor.
And got sense enough to know that I'm a Moor. Peace and love to Khalid Muhammad.
Where's his picture at?
He in the front.
Yeah.
Look in the front of the book.
Yeah.
He in the front.
Yeah, right here.
He in the front.
Quote him. Quote
He
him.
in the front.
Quote
What it say? What it say? Where you at?
They killed him too.
Khalid Muhammad. See
They
him?
killed him. He coming out the tree, came out with the truth.
Khalid Abdul Muhammad. He said, peace and blessings be upon him. He said, I am a Moor and got sense enough to know I am a Moor. The best way to fight an oppressive and alien culture is to live your own. Khalid Muhammad.
He started out with the
You see
NOI.
him? You see him?
He started out.
You
with,
see him?
He started out with the NOI,
Ah, yeah.
and then he found out they was corrupt.
Ah,
He
yeah.
left.
Hope y'all getting something out this beam out. Share the beam out. This is not about views and likes. This is about uplifting fallen humanity. This ain't got nothing to do with self-gratification. This ain't for that. This ain't about me. This is about uplifting our people collectively, because we the ones that are the allodial title holders to these lands. Y'all ain't tired of foreigners in your lands? Telling you got to pay gas that's $7, $8, $10? Telling you that food is high as fuck? Telling you need a license to travel on your own land? Telling you got to get a marriage certificate for you to marry or have matrimony with the people that you love. Fam, knock it off, man. Knock it off. Knock it off. $7 for gas? $10 for gas?
Brain in the shackles. The brain got shackles on him.
Look up the word license when you get a chance. License is not what you think it means. You don't need a license. A license just means it's like you need permission from your parents. Are you an adult? Are you competent mentally? Or are you a child that needs a caretaker? That's what a license is for.
Only people that need a license is a commercial truck driver.
Talk to him.
That's the only person, because you taking trade and commerce, and then you got the manifest, which is the BOL. That's the bill of lading number. So you have to travel with your paperwork, just like the fucking a ship. You know what I'm saying? Coming onto a dock. That's why they call it it's birth.
Fam, do you realize you said, am I gonna pay for gas? I'm gonna pay for gas until we collectively take a stand. That shit with Dr. Martin Luther King, his shit that he did when they said we ain't riding the bus no more, it was a collective stand. They stood together. They were unified. Don't you realize that all our people gotta do is for one day say we ain't gonna buy something?
We not going to work.
We ain't going.
We not going
Just
to work
one fucking day. We ain't going.
We not buying shit.
One day, just 24 hours.
We not buying shit. And then imagine 2 days.
You said, can you speak on process to take a proclaim? Fam, look up the word proclaim, fam. It's something that you orally do, or you can write it out. You just gotta say it. It ain't no process. You just speak it. You speak it, G. Just say it.
Proclaim?
You ain't gotta have no
birthright.
Yeah, it's your
birthright.
Man, oh God, it's your birthright, G.
You in the bloodline, bro. You in this bloodline, fam.
It's your birthright. You don't have. It's not a process.
It's not a process.
It's not a process. You just got to claim it by speaking it. I am a Moor. That's it.
Not black, not Negro, not colored, not people of color.
Facts.
Not Ethiopian.
Facts.
Noble Jew Ali told you all that. You not none of that.
Facts.
You are a Moor.
Claim it. Because if you ain't claiming it, it's going to be rendered abandoned, and the foreigners, they going to pick up your shit like they've been doing, and they going to use it. That's what they've been doing. The so-called Jews, they not Jews. They just using the stuff that the Moors have abandoned, thinking that they was Negro, black, and colored.
Jew is just a degree.
Claim your shit. Plain and simple. Yeah. Or you're going to keep paying, and you're going to keep paying, and you're going to keep getting taxed. Claim your shit. Yeah. And your children gonna keep paying, keep getting taxed. I don't want my babies to keep doing the shit that our people in our generation's been doing and further generations been doing in the past. Let's start now. What you waiting for? Let's start now. Fuck later.
Yep. I bet you y'all celebrate the Independence Day of the Europeans.
But you won't celebrate the rise of the Moors, though? Fam, do y'all realize the first president, his name was John Hanson?
A Moor.
Who?
A Moor.
A Moor. John Hanson. So if Moors wasn't a big deal, why did we never get taught that in school? You gonna celebrate Independence Day on July 4th? Did you know that the first president was elected unanimously? And he was a Moor named John Hanson. Look him up.
And he was rich.
Look him up.
And he paid for George Washington's soldiers. He had to give them a whole chest full of silver.
Look him up.
So he can get soldiers to fight for the Revolutionary War.
John Hanson. He was a Moor, and he was the first president, unanimously elected. Unanimously. Nina, peace. He was elected. July 4th coming up. Y'all gonna celebrate the hybrid Europeans' independence. That's when we allowed them to have some independence. Because whole time they fought for it though. See?
At the treaty.
Our people fought too, but our people sold the fuck out. A lot of our people sold each other out for power, for control. A lot of our people, uncomfortable conversations. You don't want to hear that. You don't want to hear that mirror pointing at you.
Still selling us out.
Still selling us out because they keep that black. They try to keep that black narrative going.
If you gay, you sold us out.
Homosexuals, you talking about homosexuals?
Yeah. If you gay, sold us out.
No, that's the homosexuals, that's their choice. But you don't even realize it. That's the part of the gay women's life liberation.
You're not honoring your ancestors.
And they not even gay, they homosexuals.
You're not honoring your ancestors. Your ancestors were homosexuals.
Show me any ancient artifacts that show pictures of our people that's Moors that'll be homosexuals. Pull up all you people out there that bang out with the LGBT and all that. Show some ancient artifacts
of gay deities,
of homosexual deities. Pull up some ancient artifacts that you can find on us that we was doing that. But we could show you a whole lot of hybrid Europeans that got statues. They got all this shit of homosexual shit.
The Romans, the Catholics, the Christians.
But you're not gonna find no Moors that made artifacts that signified off on that, because they wasn't on that.
Nope.
They wasn't on that. You got to study history though.
It was the hybrid Europeans fucking in them cages. They was fucking their little baby sons and shit.
This is why you got to study law and history, because it go together. It go together. The Moors pull up any kind of pictures. Fam, they lied about Jesus. They said Jesus was an Albion. How he gonna be an Albion? And in the very Bible that they read, they tell us to read,
Revelation,
it says that he had hair like lamb's wool and skin like brass. Skin like brass.
He's like burnt brass.
So if they lied about how Jesus looked, you think they're gonna tell you the truth about anything? Fam, get it together. Get it together.
Dr. Henry Clark said, don't trust that. Don't trust the Bible. He's like, it's allegorical. It's an allegory.
And all European hybrids, for the record, they're not the bad guys.
Yeah.
They're not the bad women and the bad guys. All European hybrids are not that. You got European hybrids that are help and know more about Islam than our own people do. They know about more science. It's our own people that keep selling that Negro black colored bullshit identity. They selling you out, G. They not telling you that melanin is not black. Melanin is green. It's green. It's not black.
They say melanin is black. It's the depth of the six to the
triple blackness of melanin. They on that living color bullshit again.
The 666.
And they about to cut the beam off. They go to countdown. Share this beam out. Share the beam out. Hopefully we did a good job. Y'all learned something off this. That's what it's all about.
That's what it's all about, baby.
Uplifting fallen humanity.
Honor your ancestors.
Yes, sir. Honor your ancient ancestors, mother and father.
You was born through your mother womb for 9 months.